Hi, I'm here to show you how to tongue on a saxophone. I have my saxophone here. This is an alto, the main one that kids usually start to learn on. And you have these three parts to create the sound from. This is your mouthpiece, the reed, and this is a ligature. Now my ligature is a little different, you'll see in a second, than what you have, and I don't want you to try to make your ligature do what my ligature does. But here's what we need to do. Take your mouthpiece and then take your reed and get it really wet. I've already been soaking mine, but I'm going to do a little more while I talk to you. And I want my reed to be as wet as possible so that the tip is nice and flat. I don't know if you can see it, but you don't want the tip to be wavy. Sometimes I actually hold it on my mouthpiece like this so that I can flatten it out a bit more. I put it on my mouthpiece so that it's centered and very close to the tip. We don't want it higher than the mouthpiece. We don't want it really low. We don't want it off to the side. We want it centered and close to the tip. And then I put my ligature on and I tighten it so that it ends up looking like this. So you'll notice that I have a single screw. Your ligature probably has two, and your screws should be on the front. I just have a more special ligature, so don't worry about that. When you try to make a sound out of this, you want to cover your bottom teeth. Your top teeth should touch the mouthpiece, like that. And then you pull the corners up and you try to make a sound with it. It's really high. I don't have it with my saxophone yet, but here's the thing. Your tongue is part of what starts the sound. You want your tongue, the tip of it, to hit this reed very quickly, pull back, and then the air comes rushing through. And if you can get that sound out, that means you're doing the right things. Then I'm going to put it on my saxophone and a couple of other things. I have a neck strap on. You don't want this neck strap so low that you have to reach over, and you don't want the neck strap so high that you're leaning back. You want the saxophone to come to you. You don't want your head tilted. You want to be straight up and down and have the mouthpiece turned so that you can play right forward. You don't want to, like if I had it like this, oh, I can't reach it. Pin it like that, same thing. So twist it, and I'm going to play the note B, which is just the first key, and I'm going to try to do the same thing here that I did when the mouthpiece was off the neck. Same thing, lip over my teeth, teeth on the mouthpiece, and I take in about that much mouthpiece, not a lot, not just a tippy tip, a little bit. And my tongue, again, it's hitting the reed. It's not hitting the roof of my mouth. That's what I just did. I tongued on the roof of my mouth and it doesn't sound that good. So I tongue right on the reed. And the air comes right behind it. You really want to make sure that you do this right as soon as possible. And it might take you a few days or a few weeks, that's okay. But this is really important to being a good saxophone player. You do not want to huff into the saxophone. That's not going to get you anywhere. So tongue on the reed. I'm going to do another video here in a second with a couple exercises to help you. I hope this helps. Have fun.